We're here at the Keighley Model Railway Club and we're about to show you something which I think is very, very special. This is Runswick Bay. And for once in my life, I'm going to keep my mouth shut for a couple of minutes and let the model do the talking. A bit of a fiddle getting underneath. I'm in. Finally, I'm here. Now, Robin, this is absolutely an exceptional piece of work. It really is. Tell me what's the whole idea behind Runswick Bay?
Well, the concept behind this one was the Keighley Group have always been exhibition modellers to entertain the modeller as well as the general public. And the previous layouts we've made were usually quite large, high-speed trains, centre of attraction at most exhibitions. The idea of this one is the railway is purely incidental. We've modelled this for scenery, which is our forte, we'd like to think now. So
part of the original concept is it would go from day to night and then back to day. So can we have a look at that in operation?
Yes, certainly.
And there you go. That's the night.
So it's a totally different layout in the evening. That's the only time during an exhibition hall when you can actually see the interior of all the buildings and the detail within them.
And the thing about this layout, there is a view through every window and through every street. There is something happening, isn't there?
Yeah, so if you think about it, it actually doubles the size of your layout, because most people model what you would see externally to the buildings, but if you model the interior of most buildings, you've got a much greater area to put detail into. It doubles the amount of work you have to do, but again, it's a different concept. If you've got the night scene, if you can cut out the main lighting in your room, the interiors of the buildings will stand out.
So Robin, give us a quick tour of Runswick Bay.
Yes, well here we are in the High Town, the more modern part of Runswick Bay. We're stood just behind the main part of the shopping town here, the Victorian town. To our right there's the woodworks and the ironstone mine. To our left is the station along the High Town, and then we fall down into the Old Town. Originally it was a seaport. There was no railway obviously when that was developed, and that covers most of the older pan-tile cottages and things.
So I mean, all these different things are incredibly detailed. The good thing about it, from everywhere you look, there's another little alleyway that leads you here, and it's just like a real town, isn't it?
If you visit the North Yorkshire coast, half of the fun, particularly for the children, is to race around the back alleyways that were there, you know, from the 16th, 17th century, and play hide and seek and so on, and it's a real rabbit warren. Around
the back, where the bay is, a lot of the things are just at kids' eye level, so I mean, I bet they spot things before the grown-ups do.
That again is part of the concept. That the public will stand at the level we're standing and look at the general baseboard level 33 inches above ground, but children at 2.5, 3 feet high see it from a totally different angle. And round in the Old Town the baseboards are only 18 inches from the ground due to the height of the viaduct crossing the valley there. And of course the children see totally different things to their parents. And of course once the child sees it, they drag the parent's arm down to that level, and of course the parents see something different then, something they've never seen before, and that again expands the layout.
It is a really, really magical layout, isn't it?
Well, we've certainly never seen anything else like it attempted, but it took us a lot of buildings from some highly skilled modellers.
And how long did it take to make all this?
Well, we say 5 years for 5 people. There were 5 very highly skilled modellers who had worked together before, but towards the end it was almost full time for the 5 people. And we'd be very hard pressed to try the same again, I think.
It's absolutely staggering. It's a fantastic model. Robin, thank you so much for letting me see it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Let's have a look at the night scene again.
So it's back to our story.